Welcome to your exclusive HydroPool Swim Spa Advanced Workout Program. I'm Jody, and I'll be taking you through your workout today. If you're looking to spend an hour working hard, then you're watching the right video. This workout is designed to increase your performance capacity while providing opportunities to build some strength. Before you enter the swim spa, you're going to want to set your jets to a medium intensity for our 5-minute warm-up. This will be about a 3 or a 4. You're going to want to have your gloves, water dumbbells, fan paddles, and resistance band will be attached to the swim spa. We're going to begin warming up, walking against the current, looking to get our heart rate into the aerobic zone, which is approximately 70 to 80% of your max. From here, we will look to increase this into the performance zone at various intervals throughout the workout. If you're not wearing a heart rate monitor, don't worry. I'll guide you through how it should feel. So for our 5-minute walking warm-up, our jets are set at about 3 to a 4. We've got our gloves on. We're gonna have our arms pumping front to back. We're in what we're gonna call the standing set position, so shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. When your feet hit the floor, remember it's just like you're walking. So heels hit first, then feet, or toes. Heels, then toes. Let's take a couple deep breaths, in through your nose, push it out through your mouth. If you're wearing your heart rate monitor, our goal here is to start to get up somewhere 60 or 70. Starting to feel our heart rate pick up a little bit. This is a good time to think about why you got in the swim spa today. What is it that you're working towards? How do you want to feel when you're done? Set a goal for your workout. Why do we warm up? We spend our time warming up to let some of our major muscle groups know that work is coming. Gets our blood flowing, getting yourself mentally ready for your workout. In our advanced workout, we're gonna spend some time in the high training zone. So at points, we will get up to 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. It's gonna feel almost like a 10 out of a 10. Working out in the water is an awesome opportunity for a low impact activity while still getting a really great workout. Your HydroPool Swim Spa is the perfect place for your workout today. Let's start to pick up the knees a little bit more. Pump the arms front to back. Again, remembering to connect with your breath, making sure that your heels are striking the ground. If you're finding that you could increase the jets, please take this opportunity now to pick it up. You're gonna feel your heart rate increasing a little bit, 60, 70, no more than that for our warm-up. If you're feeling like you could take it even more, feel free now to take it up to a jog. Making sure nice soft landing on the bottom of the swim spa. Remembering our position, shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. At any point, if you're feeling any pain in your lower back, to help engage your core, just think about sucking your belly button into your spine. Remember to breathe. At any point throughout your workout, feel free to drink some water. Don't wait for me to tell you that it's break time. So we're gonna spend about 1 more minute here warming up, and we'll start to get into a few exercises. By now, we're definitely getting close to 70% of your heart rate. This is the aerobic zone. What happens in the aerobic zone? We burn fat. So this position here is the standing position. You'll hear me speak to 3 positions today. Standing position is typically shoulders out of the water. In about 30 seconds, we're gonna move into our squat. Squat position will bring our shoulders into the water, and our neck is gonna be about water level. All right, let's take it back to our walk. Still keeping those knees up. Nice heavy heels. So this down here is what we're gonna call the neutral position. Neutral position, shoulders are just underneath the water. For our squat, we're gonna take our legs nice and wide, toes facing the front of your swim spa. For our squat jumps, we're gonna think about heavy heels, nice soft landing with your knees. 1 minute of squat jumps. To add in our hands, just bring your gloves into the water, add a little bit of a sculpt. Starting to feel the burn in your legs? Remember to breathe. Inhale as you come down, exhale to power up. Our next move, we're gonna move to high knees. So for our high knees, we're back to the standing position. Bringing those knees right up. So very similar to our walk, you wanna be rebounding off the bottom of your HydroPulse swim spa. Arms are pumping front to back. Let's get those knees right up. Really starting to feel a little bit short of breath here. Getting ready for our workout. We're definitely now in that aerobic zone. So if you're not wearing your heart rate monitor, I'll give you a scale from 1 to 10. 10, you're working as hard as you possibly can. 1, you're still sitting up on the dock. This should feel like a 7. Our last warm-up for exercise is going to be what we call the jack. So for the jack, we're gonna come back down into that neutral position. Shoulders are just underneath the water. Let's take our legs nice and wide, arms are sculling to support your core, belly button to spine. Now quickly bring your legs back together and back down to neutral. This is the jack. Again, remember, shoulders over hips. Inhale as you come down, exhale to power up. Doesn't the water feel good? Nice wide legs, increasing that range of motion for your hips. Bringing our heart rate up so we burn the most calories and make the most out of our workout. Another 30 seconds here, then we'll get started with some lower body strength exercises. When you think about safety first in the swim spa, remember, nice soft landing with your knees, making sure your heels hit the floor. All right, now it's time to move on to our exercises. So for our lat pull down, we're gonna start in the squat position. Feet are a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart, but we're sitting, so shoulders are directly over top of your hips. We're in that neutral position, so shoulders underneath the water. We've got our dumbbells out to the sides with our palms facing down. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, bring the dumbbells down almost to meet behind your back. Inhale as they come up, controlling the buoyancy of the dumbbell. Exhale, press down. Engage your core, suck that belly button into your spine to help stabilize. You're gonna likely want to be bouncing out of the water here, but try to keep your shoulders underneath the surface level. If you're feeling like you want to add the intensity, you want to bring up your heart rate a little bit. Start to pop your legs out, side to side. It's okay if you bounce a little, but really think about squeezing through the backs of your shoulder blades as you press those dumbbells back behind you. Inhale, legs wide, arms wide. Exhale, press them together. Another exercise here where it's nice to have your shoes on to help you support on the bottom of the swim spa floor. Let's hang out here for another 15 seconds. Remember, tank top season is coming soon. For 3, 2, and 1. So for our core rotation, we're gonna start to work through our obliques. Holding one dumbbell out in front of you, we're in the neutral position in your squat. Think about leading with your shoulder blade, twisting the dumbbell out to one side. Then alternate sides. Lead with your shoulder and let your eyes follow. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. If you're feeling like you can pick up the intensity here, feel free to add a squat. So coming up and down, really twisting and driving that dumbbell out to the side. Remember, the more splash, the harder you're working. Lead with your shoulder blade, let your eyes follow. For 3, 2, and 1. So for our wood chopper, we're gonna start with the open stance. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. As you twist the dumbbell down to one side, you're gonna wanna hop, alternating legs, side to side. You can almost imagine that hockey stick as you're training for next season. Twisting the dumbbell side to side. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling to press down. Holding that dumbbell underwater really helps engage your core muscles. Belly button to spine. If you're training for golf season, 365 days a year in your Hydro Pool swim spa. Twist, twist, and twist. For 3, 2, 1. So for our side fall crunches, we're gonna start with the dumbbells out to the side and a nice wide leg stance. As you take a big breath, slowly start to fall to one side while bringing your knees up towards your chest. Then, rebounding your feet off the swim spa floor, alternate side to side. And breathe. Another great exercise for the obliques. If you want to increase the intensity, start to pick up your pace. Imagine you're hopping over a fence, side to side. Likely this is gonna feel like a 7, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Our goal here, working through those everyday movements, hips, knees, and core all engaged. Let's hang in for another 5. 3, 2, and 1. For our advanced push-up, we are in the prone position with our belly button facing the bottom of your swim spa. Dumbbells out in front to start. Take a big inhale as you bring the dumbbells directly underneath your shoulders. Now, on your next inhale, take your elbows wide and suck your belly button into your spine as you press the dumbbells back towards the swim spa floor. This is an awesome exercise for anybody working through a shoulder injury. Takes the resistance out of the regular push-up. You're going to want to be kicking with your legs here to help keep yourself afloat. Another option, if you're having a hard time floating, is to put on that weight belt. Elbows wide, belly button in. Great way to strengthen the upper body while using the properties of water to support you. If you're having a challenge keeping your body parallel to the swim spa floor, feel free to use your flotation belt that was part of your fitness package. This should feel somewhere like a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. For 3, 2, and 1. For the suntan Superman, we're gonna start in the supine position with your belly button facing up towards the sky. To flip over, bring your knees up towards your chest and extend your arms out in front of you. Front and back. Superman, suntan. Superman, suntan. Use your breath. Bring your knees up to your chest. Kick your legs back out behind you. This is gonna feel like an 8, maybe even a 9 out of 10. Arms sculling side to side. They're getting tired, but don't quit. Hang in there. This is great for those abs. All 6 beers of the 6-pack. In 3, 2, 1. For our knee tucks, we're gonna lift our heels up off the ground, leaning back to about 45 degrees. Bringing your knees up towards your chest, you can flex or point through your toes, extending your legs out in front of you. The challenge here is to keep yourself up, engaging your core, and lots of arm work as you scull. Keeping your shoulders under the water, inhale as you extend your legs, exhale bringing your knees up towards your chest. This one is a personal favorite, really working the lower half of our abs. Point or flex, whatever works for you. Feet are flexed, bring your knee up towards your chest, extend your feet out in front of you, sculling with the arms the whole time. If you're having a hard time staying up and out of the water, feel free to use the flotation belt from your exercise kit. Let's hang on for another 3, 2, and 1. This is our suspended skier. So we're gonna try to keep both of our feet up off the ground. Using your arms to scull, switching legs one at a time. So starting in that neutral position, shoulders are under the water, alternate kicking your front foot forward and switch. So left foot forward, right foot back, right foot forward, left foot back. You can imagine you're on the mountain or even cross-country skiing. This is another exercise that you can use your flotation belt to help you out. Remember to keep your shoulders over top of your hips. This is also great for adding in range of motion to your hips. We're really working the hamstrings here. Kick forward, press back. Hanging in there. This is like an 8, 8.5 out of 10. For another 10. And 3, 2, 1. For the advanced version of the tricep extension, we're going to be using the resistance band and facing away from the swim spa jets. Shoulders over hips over knees over ankles. Take your arms directly above your head. So wrists over elbows over shoulders. Gently drop your hands behind your head as you inhale, and exhale, press your palms straight up overhead. Not only are we working the triceps here, but really important to engage your core as well. If you're feeling this at all in your lower back, you can open up your stance by taking one foot in front of the other. Inhale as you drop your hands behind you. Exhale to press them in front of your head. Inhale back, exhale forward. If you want to really increase the intensity here, let's try with one hand. Bend through that elbow and press your palms away from you. Nice strong core, keeping your hips square to the back of the swim spa. Bringing it back to both hands. Anytime you want to increase the intensity with the resistance band, just walk further away from the jets. Let's finish off for 3, 2, and 1. In our neutral open stance position, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and shoulders just underneath the water. For the chest fly, we're holding onto the resistance band facing away from the swim spa jets. Keeping your shoulders stacked directly over top of your hips, bring your palms out in front of you to meet. Inhale as your hands come wide. Exhale to bring them back to center. The further you are away from the swim spa jets, the more challenging this exercise becomes. The quicker you go, the more challenging it is. Work through your own pace. Remember, increasing the intensity and using lower reps helps build strength. Using a lighter intensity and going for more reps helps build muscular endurance. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. The chest press is your push-up in the water. With your back to the swim spa jets, press your palms away from you, inhaling to take your elbows wide, exhaling to press forward. Using the water for lower impact is a great way to get back to exercise when working through range of motion in your shoulders and working to recover from injury. Right now, I'm in the open position, so 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Remember, try to keep even weight distribution between your front and your back leg. Shoulders stay over top of your hips. Think about what it is that you're working for right now. That goal that you set at the beginning of your workout, focus on it. For 3, 2, and 1. For the biceps curl, start with your resistance band facing towards the jets. Palms are facing your body. You want to lift your elbows up so they're in line with your shoulders. We're in our standing set position, so shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. Engage your core, so suck your belly button in and squeeze through your glutes. Take a nice big inhale to extend your arms forward, and then bring your hands up on either side of your temples here. When we're using the resistance band, if you feel the need to make it a little bit more difficult, step further away from the wall. Biceps curl is a very functional movement. So here, think about picking up your groceries, picking up your kids, things that you do in your day-to-day life. Inhale as you extend your arms. Exhale, bring your palms up on either side of your face. The whole body is engaged here, squeezing through your glutes, belly button to spine. For 3, 2, and 1. For the reverse fly, start in that standing set position, shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. Palms face each other. Take a nice big inhale to fill up your lungs. As you exhale, pull your palms nice and wide, squeezing through your shoulder blades, and inhale to bring them back together. Think about hugging a nice big tree. Squeeze through your shoulder blades, and again, keep that core engaged. We all want those nice back muscles. This is how we get them. For a more challenging workout, step further away from your jets. Here, we're gonna look to either increase the reps to build our endurance, or we're gonna step further away and go for lower reps. Let's hang out for another 3, 2, and 1. In our lateral raise, we have the resistance band underneath our feet. We're gonna start with your palms facing your body. Here, we're working on the deltoids. Taking your palms nice and wide. If you're finding that lifting both out to the side is a little bit too challenging, feel free to alternate, lifting one arm at a time. Remembering keeping your shoulders over top of your hips over top of your ankles. How's that standing position? Heavy heels, nice light toes. Inhale as your arms come down. Exhale, power up. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. For our front raise, we're starting in our standing set position on the resistance band. Think about your palms facing back behind you and take a big inhale before you exhale to lift your palms up in line with your shoulders. Remember, strong core, belly button to spine. Everything's working here. Even though this exercise is geared towards our anterior deltoids, we want to make sure that our glutes are engaged. If you want to decrease the intensity a little bit, feel free to go single arm, one at a time. Inhale as your arms come down, exhale to press up. This is a really great exercise to protect our rotator cuff. Longer lever makes it more challenging. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Working through our squat to press, we're standing on the resistance band about hip distance apart. Take a nice big inhale as you sit down into your heels, and exhale, press the resistance band up overhead. Imagine you're lifting something really heavy off the top shelf. Building strength in both our legs, glutes, hamstrings, and quads, while working to fatigue our shoulder muscles. Inhale down, exhale up. Likely we're starting to feel a little bit fatigued here. Feel free to slow it down and go at your own pace. Also the opportunity to lift one arm at a time. If you feel like you can take it up, let's pick it up. Two more. 3, 2, 1. For our low row, start with your palms facing each other, shoulders down away from your ears. Sit nice and deep into your squat so your shoulders are just below the water surface. Keeping your elbows nice and tight to your core, bring your hands up just on either side of your chest. Inhale as you extend your arms out in front of you. Exhale, keeping your elbows nice and tight to your core. Imagine you're rowing a boat. If you want to increase the intensity, you're going to step back a little bit further away from the wall. If you're looking to get your heart rate up here, opportunity to add a little bit of a jog. This adds to our aerobic workout. For 3, 2, and 1. So for the high row, we're gonna start in an open stance. Left foot forward, right foot back. Remember to keep your shoulders over your hips. think about pressing your front heel into the floor for a little stability. Take your elbows nice and wide, palms face down. Really think about pinching through your shoulder blades as you bring your elbows nice and wide. Inhale to extend your arms forward, exhale back. Almost like an upside down push-up. Working through those same muscles in your back. And again, to increase the intensity, just step a little bit further away from the jets. If you really want to up the game, you can always turn those jets on. Let's burn through 3 more. 2 and 1.